Good morning, everybody. My name's Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that happened recently. It was a client of mine came to see me and talked to me about long COVID and all the symptoms that he was experiencing. So, because I'm a master dowser, I ask questions. I get through my pendulum all kinds of answers. I started asking some questions, and if you are suffering from, for example, brain fog, which is one of the common ailments, or the other one is joint pains, inflammation, which is another common symptom, you may want to pull out a pendulum just like this one here and start asking some questions. So here are some questions I asked, and the way I changed the energy around it is by just asking that it be done, because wherever energy goes, energy flows. So if you put your thoughts into a successful outcome, you will get a successful outcome. So the first question I asked, is my brain functioning at an optimal level? And I got a no. So I know that there's only a small part of or a small percentage of the brain that is functioning at an optimal level, because most of the brain, even with all the research, they say that people don't use a lot of their brain. So the first thing you ask is, can you make it optimal for me at this time? And my pendulum spins, and I will say that it is now optimizing my brain function, whatever that means. I'm just thinking Pinky and the Brain. One of them is normal, the other insane. Anyways, my pendulum is done. Next question I asked, has there been any brain damage in the past 5 years due to chemicals, viruses, or pathogens? So, while I know that everyone has COVID, and I got a yes for that, by the way, but I know while COVID's on the mind, Lyme disease also creates the same kind of damage to the brain, maybe in different ways, but I just use the word virus as a general guideline because corona, whether it was man made or not, real or imagined, whatever it is, Lyme, the same thing. If it causes certain parts of the brain to die or to not function properly or to mutate or something like that, it could cause a lot of the problems like brain fog. So if I get a yes, the next question I may want to ask is there a way to repair it? And is it anything outside ourselves? I'm getting a no. So, subconscious mind, please find an optimal way to repair any damage caused by viruses, pathogens, chemicals, any imbalances. And as you do that, also please do whatever needs to be done to repair, restore, generate new cells, new neuropathways, new uh, maybe new and improved ways of having the right and left hemispheres communicate with each other. Please do it all, because I don't know what to ask about. But subconscious mind that created this body, this mind, this brain, and every part of me, you know exactly what needs to be done. And as my pendulum stops, I just say thank you again. Perfect. So, um, can the brain be restored to the same level or even better than it was 5 years ago? And I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a very strong yes for that. So please go ahead and do it. Please restore it so that it's functioning at a level which is as good as if it was 5 years ago or whenever it was optimal in my life, so that it's more clear, more focus, more understanding, more ease, whatever it needs. Please do that now. Thank you. And another question I asked, can the dormant parts of the brain be activated now to allow the brain, well, let's rephrase it. It's already doing it, but I'm going to rephrase it. Can we activate previously dormant parts of the brain to allow us to access different things, different ways, different perceptions, maybe different realities? Please, with guidance and for the highest good of myself at this time, since I'm demonstrating it, could you please do whatever needs to be done to activate the parts of the brain that were dormant as much as possible for my highest good, to allow me to access more and more in every day, in every way, to allow me to feel more clear, more focused, more joyful, more optimistic, feeling better thoughts. Maybe there's chemicals released by the brain that will allow me to feel better. Maybe it'll control the endocrine system, releasing more of those really wonderful hormones of joy and happiness and fun and excitement. And also maybe it will release some of the chemicals that need for less inflammation. It might reset the meridians, the chakras. And by the way, the meridians are connected to all the endocrine system. So the adrenaline glands, the the adrenaline, the progesterone, testosterone, the thyroid, the thymus, the pituitary, the pineal, the estrogen, all hormonal changes optimized and balanced through this process. And for some reason, I'm just talking because my pendulum is still spinning. And while it's doing that, I'm just going to ask that the right and left hemispheres of the brain be balanced completely and totally for me, and to adjust the spin of the brain, adjust it to the right direction and speed. I'm also going to ask for the appropriate blood flow to the brain to allow for optimal thinking and cognition and so on. And adjust any chemical levels to where they need to be. So my name is Alan, and you know what? Brain health is important. There's a lot more questions that we ask. Does the brain feel loved? And I'm getting no. So maybe sometimes you called yourself stupid, not good enough, not smart enough, whatever. But please, one last thing we're going to just ask. Please optimize the levels of love and allow it to be accepted at all levels of the brain. Please raise the level of love to 10 plus or greater, and invite in the spirits of love into the brain. And if I've neglected my brain, either deliberately or just because I wasn't thinking about it, I need to just let that go. I ask God to please balance my brain anyways. I ask for permission from my inner being for having neglected a part of me that might have been screaming, talking to me, and I wasn't listening. Basically, what I'm doing right now is ho'oponopono, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So if there's something within me that I did not understand, know that I was doing, It might have been just a memory that was playing within me, but whatever it is, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. And I am done. So my name is Alan, I'm the Mind Alchemist, and wishing you a very, very good day, a brain day, and any other kind of day that you wish, but I want it to be good for you. Wishing you the best.